Is 3D printing worse than injection molding? Not at all. So there's a very large misconception that 3D printing is inferior to injection molding, either on strength or quality or anything along those lines. There's two main things, the strength and surface finish. People like the isotropic properties and the homogeneity of an injection molded part, as well as the surface finish. Two things about that though. An injection mold is smooth because it is required to be smooth. A mold can't eject unless it's smooth. We didn't choose that because it's a good product design characteristic. We chose that because we were stuck with it back in the day. So the surface finish is really kind of a created necessity, even though it's not necessary at all. And anymore with modern product design, textures are very preferable, and textures are free with 3D printing and exceptionally expensive with injection molding. And the other part is strength. Here's the thing with strength. If you try to 3D print an injection molded part, it's going to be garbage because you are not fitting the design to the process. If you designed a cube, just a simple little cube with injection molding, you'd have all 5 sides and then a big old hole out of the back to remove material because you can't have a solid cube. But that leaves thin walls around the side, which are strong and reasonable, and if this is just a standard little cube, who cares? But if you 3D printed that cube, you would, instead of having that big old chunk taken out the back of it, just make a solid cube, and inside insert a lattice that doesn't use much material, but adds a lot of strength, and makes a cube that is arguably better than the injection molded one because it doesn't have a giant slot or hole cut out of the back of it. You're actually able to make something solid and thick and structural, and since it's 3D printing, you basically get to create a custom composite part just by changing the properties of the print itself. So this idea that 3D printing is inferior to injection molding in some way is just incorrect, because the only way it's relevant is if you are not designing for the 3D printing process. If you think about 3D printing as the end goal, then you can create parts and products that are many times better than injection molding. You not only have the inventory and shipping benefits that 3D printing gives you, but you can get engineering and quality benefits that have never been possible before with molding or traditional manufacturing.